It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Garrett Richards gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink, and sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts. Good, hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy, and if he's healthy and brings his A game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 27.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Marte gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Nelson Cruz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bucks go down quietly, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Number 28, an Ohio-born left-hander gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Three and one.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
No one out with a runner at second. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And the 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chisenhall on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. from the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Line drive to center field. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So here's the Padres DH, Vladimir Guerrero. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Reyes is right there. Oh, look at the dive. It's in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
55. Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
0-1, here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. There to get it is Kinsler, and there's out number 2. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe waits on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eloy Jimenez. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far.
74.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, punter Renfroe, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
All even now, 2-2. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know any.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
5, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And there's ball 2 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Line toward right center. But this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Smoke toward third. On to first, and there were two down. Digging in now, Pablo Reyes. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Reyes, a 25-year-old, he's a second-year big leaguer. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 1-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. A 1-1. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in, Ian Kinsler, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
First offering on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. The 3-0. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Newman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Look out as this bat shatters on impact, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Pirates leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he gets the call there. 3-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
0-2. Here it is. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Cervelli recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in, Gregory Polanco. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Hedges is there. One out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Adam Frazier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Right side. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Myers has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number two.
Now batting.
So two gone here in the Pirates' fifth, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Jimenez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail this one 1-0. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, number 23.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder.
Riding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Well, he has some trouble with it. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Austin Hedges. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Hedges is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're up 1-0. Now batting, Pablo Reyes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Runner!
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Hedges over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, number 27.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Newman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Renfroe coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Newman is off of first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And over to third now is the runner.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he fouls this one off. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Pirates leave one. It remains 1-0. Richard Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
The center fielder.
You know what we call that?
7.
We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got a full count.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 4. Will.
Ready once again, Will Myers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, number 74.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and up next the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Chisenhall. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Now batting, number 23.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runs already home here. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready now, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Guerrero over at second. Tatis at first. 2 out in the inning. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit down to 3rd. Likely no shot at 2. Kinsler for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at 3rd now.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A man on third with two down. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. The 2-1. Left side. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. They're down 4-0. Francisco Liriano gets the ball from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 47, Francisco Liriano.
At the plate, Austin Hedges, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Austin Hedges.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box now, Ian Kinsler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Liriano is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why
as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nope. 1-0 count. Here it is. Nope. That misses. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Kinsler leads off second with nobody out. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Grounded to third. Reyes takes it in, and a good throw gets him one gone. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and that misses for ball one. The 1-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Still 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 now to Machado. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Will Myers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
And he lays off there. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Look out. 2-0 now.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
3-0 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Three and 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon, and the lead is now 5-0. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, crap.
Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Pablo Reyes. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Starling Marte, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about.
Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Row, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on them. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Row? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Nelson Cruz is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now the 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.